Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the Yearners Club. I'm Brianna. Today, we're going to be talking about episode 5 of Love Island USA. Tonight, I have Ashley with me, so let me go ahead and bring her up. Ashley, hi, girl.
Hello, hello.
Well, let's go ahead and get into this long episode. It starts off with the aftermath of everything with Melanie. Do you want to get into that only because I feel like there was a good conversation that happened later on in the episode, and it's like I don't know. Should we rehash it or what are your thoughts on it?
We do not have to rehash it, but we can talk about the conversation they had if you want to get it out
Mhm.
the front.
'Cause Melanie was basically just saying that she didn't like Bea's tone, and I am on the side where I don't really think that Bea had a tone. That's just her tone of voice. So whether I just don't think that they talk a lot to know Bea's tone. I think that's where that came from. And also, I feel like Melanie knew that she was dead wrong because she was looking for that attention from Corbin because everyone thought he was hot and she just wanted to get in there first. And two, she was mad with Sincere, which is why I found it crazy when she went up to Sincere and was like, hey, can we talk? And can we just talk as friends while I complain about the girls being mad at me about Corbin and me pulling Corbin in front of your face because I'm mad at you? That was an interesting conversation. What do you think about that? That was more interesting than her and Aniya.
I was floored. I was like, oh, we're using our current man
Audacity.
to talk about our possible future man and crying over the fact that somebody checked us over how we were acting a little
Mhm.
extra over. Okay, girl. Interesting game. Let's see how it works.
I was like, this is a first. I don't think I've ever seen this before. And it just goes to show how much, even though Corbin may be her type, whatever, do I actually believe that? Sure, because Corbin, he's not bad looking or anything. But when he opens his mouth, that's when, looks kind of go out the door because he has the deadest chat I've ever seen from a bombshell, at least. And I
Listen,
despise how all the girls were going up to him and pulling, and then he was begging for a kiss from all of them. I despised that whole hour we spent just on Corbin.
my first note for the episode is Corbin is running a duplicate game on all the girls. Thanks, I hate it. He literally was given the same sentence and then asking for a kiss.
Candidates.
And of course, the girly pops who were secure were
Mhm.
like, hmm.
Can we have a conversation first? Can I get to know you? Because guess what? We kissed maybe just 3 hours ago. If 3 hours. I feel like I'm pushing it. So it's like I loved how both Trinity and Kayda were like, "No, I want to get to know you first." I don't even think he asked
Mhm.
Trinity for a kiss. If he did, it was cut
No,
out.
he didn't.
Cause
And I
okay.
was like, oh, he's not actually that interested in her.
Mhm.
So I'm taking Trinity off his list. And I was correct
Literally
at what I thought he was leaning
all the
toward.
girls. I went like this after every single conversation, except for Kenzie's because theirs was the most surface level. And it was just her looking for attention, him wanting to
Mhm.
kiss her. And they both got what they were looking for out of the conversation. Kayda and Trinity, they wanted to get to know this man, and he was stumped, even trying to tell them about himself. And I said, what?
About as deep as a kiddie pool, child.
Oh, I
And they
love that
picked up
phrase.
on it, methinks. I don't think that he'll be talking to those two for long.
And I'm even well, I was about to say I'm even surprised he had a conversation the next day with any more of the girls, but they pulled him, and even in the conversations, it wasn't given much of anything, except for when Kenzie confronted Corbin about, "Hey, you kissed me, and then you tried to get a kiss from Kayda. She didn't give you one. What's that about?" I think she was only upset that Kayda didn't get a kiss, so then it made her seem something that she didn't want to be, so that's why she was upset. Because she even said, like, I'm not mad at this, I'm mad at that. And I think she was mad that she got the attention that she wanted, but then it seemed like she wanted the attention. That's what I got from it. What'd you think about it?
Yeah, no, I fully agree. By the way, my third note is Corbin likes Mackenzie. So
Mm.
I will clock that from the beginning. I said, I think that's the only person on that he likes, actually. That whole entire situation, she is, you know what? I'm gonna give it to her a little bit. At least she confronted him about it so that he can do that.
It was the lightest tap on the
Even
wrist
more, but
I've
also
ever seen.
he tried to get Kayda to kiss him again.
You thought that too, didn't you? Because I was like, is he basically begging for a kiss, for a future kiss? And he was trying to like see if he was going to get one, or was he just upset about
Mm-hmm.
the night before? I thought he wanted a kiss too. And
I
it's like,
don't even know what's up with him.
sir, you're already lying about, because he lied to Kayda about not kissing any of the girls after she denied him the kiss the night before.
Because
And
she was like, "You're just
then,
saying that's all the girls," and he was like,
mhm.
"No, I only said that to you." Okay.
So he's definitely a liar. And some people were saying that his friends came out and said that he's not going to be serious on the show, which these friends that these islanders have, y'all need to get away from them. They're spilling all of your business. If you have any dirt, they're showing it. You guys need to pick better friends. That's all I'm going to say. Hell, better jobs too, because
Grim
Sean's about to go
Reaper, New
back home.
Hampshire, you know?
The way
Oh,
the
yeah, the
timing of
mayor
that,
is
so
super
good.
excited that he's coming home, I promise. I won't be surprised if the mayor is blasting him on the police, Facebook tomorrow or
Something.
something.
They probably have like a live feed going on right now. Yeah, Mary was saying
Mm.
Sean had to go back home and beg for his job. He definitely does not have a job to beg for. I don't think so. And Mary was agreeing
Um,
with us. She was saying that I
yes.
think what happens is all the girls are a bit into Corbin because he's 22 and Kenzie was the only single one. So that's probably where like all the stuff was coming from. And all the girls like their boys more. Kenzie didn't want to be a stepmom. I feel like all the
Oh,
girls were
yes,
into
definitely.
Sean. It was a stepmom thing. So yeah.
Like I put Trinity and Sean as like a conversation, and then I just crossed it out and I put no next to it. I was just like, no, no,
Mhm.
thank
Mine
you.
says Sean
I'm not
pulls
hungry.
Trinity. Dot dot. Nothing else. Because they were more talking about like, I want to get to know you instead of getting to know each other. And then Trinity brought up Kenzie, and I'm like, girl, if you like Sean, just talk to Sean normally. But she didn't really want that man either. And it was
Mm-mm.
funny because I'm like, does she want either Bryce or Sean? But then later on, we see that Trinity and Bryce kind of get on the same page and they're kind of flowing a little bit, which is cute to see. Now, whether or not I find them buzzy is another question. Do I like want to latch on to that chemistry right now? Not necessarily. I see them being cute, but like they're not my favorites. Just like I don't really have favorites, I don't think. I don't have a favorite couple right now because I don't believe anything's gonna last. What do
Oh, I'm
you
just here
think?
for a good time, not a long time this
Yeah.
season.
Mm-hmm.
I only pull my long time guesses when we're like way closer to the end. So I'm just here for fun. So I'm enjoying Trinity and Bryce. And I think
Mm-hmm.
they're actually really growing on each other. And here is my thing. So I think that they both liked each other from just pure sight in the
Mm-hmm.
first episode, right? Because when they was going through the doors, they made out in quite a few doors, and they was
Mm-hmm.
both going for it, right? He got spooked by her age. She got spooked by him pulling back because of her age.
Mm-hmm.
So he pulled back because he wasn't sure if she was mature enough as a 22-year-old.
Which
Let's be for real.
she is.
Exactly. So she has shown herself to be a mature 22-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
He can rock with that. He's like, okay, no, you know what? I can go for this. And
Mm-hmm.
then she poked the bear last episode by being like, I don't think he likes me. He's like, wait, no, I do. And so I'm like, yes, this is cutesy. I can deal with it. Go
I
for
do
it.
like that instead of him being like, "Oh, this is a turn off. I've been doing everything for her, la 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 la." He took it as like a push and stepped it up a little bit more. So I like that from him. And I know that you were saying if she's gonna be with any 29-year-old, let it be the 29-year-old without baggage. So it's like, yes, Bryce, he's proven to be very mature. He's also not a cop and doesn't have a kid. So it's like, what is there not to like right now? He hasn't given us a reason not to like him.
I
So,
quite enjoy him. It's nice enjoying a white man on Love Island, you know?
and
Look at
his
that.
his little flirtation with Zach, whatever that is, they are giving the girls enough
They're
content
so
to edit with.
funny.
And you know what? Thank you to them because somebody needs couple edits this season and no one's giving us that buzz. So if we needed a crack ship, thank you,
We're
Bryce
getting
and
slow
Zach.
burn buzzes. We shall see. We shall
Very
see if any of
slow
these slow burn,
burn.
but it's day 5. I'm not that
Mm-hmm.
concerned.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be fair. In season 5, even though people were together from almost day 1,
Mm-hmm.
there was a couples where I was like, for like the
Even
first like 2 weeks.
last season, there was no
Yeah.
love on that island. We just had a lot of drama to keep us like entertained and talk about the season. But if we're being honest, none of the couples were buzzy. So I guess it's not even a shock that the season is slow. We just had a lot going on last year.
Yes. Instead of this is how it's supposed to be the first couple of weeks. You're
Mm-hmm.
not supposed to have one couple overpowering everybody else and everybody having to play, psychologist to people for the first
Mm-hmm.
2 weeks of Love Island to the point where everybody's trauma bonded with their
Oh God.
first partner and like refuses to explore the rest of the
Yeah.
season. Like, yikes. All right, what else happened?
So we close out that night with the blow up. Then we wake up in the morning. Why did Corbin bring a fruit plate? That was also a first. I'm seeing a lot of first with Corbin. He's boring. He let all the girls pull him, and then he brings a plate of fruit to all the girls, being like, "Here, ladies, you all want me, so I'm gonna put in absolutely no effort and give you this fruit platter. Pull me when you're ready." He just, I don't know. Very surface level. Him and Kenzie are perfect for each other. And if they want to stay coupled up, I will do my best to get them both voted off. Especially Corbin. Kenzie, if she gives us a little something, maybe she could stay around. But my thoughts on her is I'd be fine seeing her leave. Corbin, he can go anytime.
Mm-hmm.
Mary was saying Corbin is giving coy. He is just height. And that is a great way to put it. He gives nothing else but height.
Ooh, not he's giving coy.
Mm-hmm. And they're probably both around the same height. I think Coy was like 6'7".
Coy is 6'7".
Yeah. Corbin is, I think he's 6'6" or like 6'5". So definitely. Then we get to, what did we get to? Oh, the night before, Sincere and Melanie didn't cuddle, and that rubbed Melanie the wrong way because she found it weird, which I find that a little weird because they didn't cuddle. They also didn't cuddle the night before. So I'm like, you guys do know that you do tit for tat, right? If you guys want to stop doing tit for tat, you need to have a conversation, which they did have a good conversation later on in the episode. And we'll get to that. But should we skip to Bea and Melanie's talk? Because I feel like that was probably one of the most interesting parts of the episode. What do you think about it?
Didn't we already talk about that at the top? Can we talk about it again? I said, are we talking about it again?
Oh, we talked about it before we got on live. You know, our little pre-debrief.
Oh, shoot. Did we? Oh, my goodness.
Yes.
Yes. Ignore me. I thought it was pretty good. I still think Mel is a little because it was giving male-centered when she was like, well, like, I'm so jealous of you that you play sports because, like, you get to, like, play with the guys. And I said, that's what you're jealous of her sports? You're talking to a Paralympian. You're talking to a bronze medalist. You can play sports with the boy, please.
See, I didn't like what she was jealous about. I just like that she admitted that she was jealous because you could tell she has an issue, especially with Kayda, and now Bea, because there are some insecurities within herself that she needs to work through and figure out. She's still young, so I like kind of get where it's coming from. But just in general, I like the conversation because it shows that she can level with people. And I don't know if she said it in the conversation because it seems like it was a pretty long one and they kind of chopped a lot of it up because in certain points it wasn't the conversation wasn't flowing to me, it wasn't making sense to me. So I think it was probably like just say an hour and a half conversation that they chopped up. So she might have told Bea, like she said in the confessional, that she has some wait, what was I going with that? She admitted that she had fucked up the night before. So I wonder if she told Bea that in person because I don't like this editing where it seems like they're saying one thing to another person or just saying it in the confessional. I'm not sure if they're saying it to the Islander in their face when they're talking or what. So I don't know if they came to that conclusion. I'm going to assume that they did. But I liked her admitting that she took it too far because it didn't even have to go there. And maybe in the conversation, she realized that, oh, this is literally just Bea's tone. This is how she talks. I feel like us viewers, we know how Bea talks. So she wasn't talking crazy to me. But maybe to Melanie, knowing that she knew she was wrong, it felt like Bea was checking her. And when Trinity said that, I was like, okay, yeah, I can see that. But even knowing what we know about Bea, this is just how she is. But in conclusion, because that was kind of long-winded, I did like the conversation. However, I didn't like how I think they sliced up the conversation with her and Bea and then put Melanie talking to Corbin in between that when actually Corbin and Melanie talked before the conversation with Melanie and Bea because it felt really strange to me for Melanie to go from really understanding, having a heart to heart with Bea, and them talking about their insecurities, and even Bea explaining how she feels like she can't be vulnerable with men and stuff, and like she has like this hard exterior. Then to go to Corbin and be like, they're still mad at me, and because I pulled you first, da 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 da. So I don't think that's how that went. Because at first I was like, oh, Melanie's insane. Because why would she have this heart to heart and then go downstairs and get in front of this man's face and act really male centered? Then I had to think, we have to realize what show we're watching. This is an edited show and they'd be editing conversations around. So the timeline I think it happened was she spoke to Corbin first while Bea was talking to Gabriel in the pool. And then Aniya pulled Corbin. Bea pulled Melanie. They went upstairs and talked. And that's when they had to heart to heart. Because once Melanie talked to Sincere, she was really genuine and open to hearing him. And I don't think that would have happened if she spoke to Corbin in between then. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. So I feel like they kind of set her up a little bit to look male-centered. Do you get what I'm saying here?
I get what you're saying. I still think she's a little male-centered with the sports comment. That one,
I think that
cannot be denied. That was a little wild.
I do think that still. However, I just wanted to give her the benefit of doubt with that conversation because I feel like people, because I had to think about it, and this fandom does not like nuance, and we've been watching this show for a decade now, and we can't like be historians without thinking about the edit that production likes to portray. So I was like, you know what? Let me think about this critically. I think they had a really good conversation, and then she went and had a really good conversation with Sincere. She was understanding, and it would be so weird if she was more understanding with a man than she was with the woman who she got really vulnerable with. So that's my only thing. I'm willing to give Melanie, like, not that she needs another shot for me, because I mean, I'm not standing anyone this year, but it's just that I'm willing to give her the benefit of the doubt because I can see her growing only because she has women in there who will push against her and know that she can't try. If this was another group of people,
probation.
Yeah, I guess I could say that.
I was like, pretty good conversation. I appreciate you admitting that you are feeling insecure and that you understand that you were overdoing
acting crazy,
acting a little nutty,
excessive with the BSA.
I like saw some edit. I saw some people like slow down like the situation. She absolutely was like blocking the girls.
Yes.
I was like, girly pops, sister. There's 4 people behind you on the bench. You can't block all of them.
She
So
was
I fully
trying though.
understood why you got caught being a weirdo. There's not a lot of people who would have called you on that. Them girls are gonna call you, and I like that.
It's like the problem is we see a bird in our face, don't we? And it's like, do we give this bird the benefit of the doubt because she
not enough in the sky.
Yes, they're down here chirping when they need to be up in the trees.
But maybe she'll grow. I
think she will
grow. So I'm giving her space to grow, but I also wouldn't be surprised if she did it.
Tries it again. She won't try it again with the girls who've already checked her, i.e. Bea and Kayda. But any of the new bombshells who come in and go for sincere, I think we'll probably see her repeat the pattern. It's just, I think she learns who she can get away with stuff with, and she'll keep doing it until she can't. That's kind of how I feel about her. I hope that she actually grows, because crying and getting not upset was unnecessary. Very unnecessary.
Hyperventilating for like a few hours.
And it all stemmed from
crying when she talked to Sincere. I was like, oh my gosh, girl.
It stemmed from pineapple pizza. That conversation was so boring. Kayda has not looked at Sincere twice, except for in the game when she was trying to get her lick back. And it's like, this is what set you off, and it's still setting you off. Hopefully we don't do that again.
Kayda is having the time of her life with her Greek man. She don't care.
Even talking to Corbin, she was trying to give it a little something, but she's like,
she don't.
No.
They actually are pretty. I find them pretty pussy. I can get with them too.
We don't see enough of them, and it's like their conversations are fine. They're so normal, and they're so like, I don't know. If we saw them get deeper and kind of bond about a topic, I think that's where the buzz would come from me. Right now, I don't think they're showing good conversations. I think they're showing the worst conversations.
I don't think they're showing good conversations really from
anyone. Except for this really weird conversation. Not weird, I don't know. With Casey and Aniya, I know you have thoughts, so let's just go ahead and jump there. What did you think about that?
Now you went into the black love word salad just out of nowhere. Okay, I'm sorry. I hate to bring it up. The newbies don't. Go
ahead.
The newbies do not know the lore of Love Island US. Because Love Island US is very unique in that there's a black love grift, okay? That's the grift that has been run several times on Love Island US. And whenever they get to talking about black love and I love black women and dark-skinned women, I get twitchy because Caleb from season 2, who won with Justine, that was his spiel.
Queen Justine.
At the finale, he went and he sold black love t-shirts and merchandise afterwards. It was ugly, but we were like, "Woo, black love!" And then smack dab in the middle of Christmas season, he pops up with his actual girlfriend, who
gets caught. It'd be different if he popped up, because then we could be like, "Oh, him and Justine broke up," but we had just seen them 2 weeks ago, Thanksgiving, at a pumpkin patch.
Like all of a sudden, he has a new girlfriend 2 weeks later, who's in matching pajamas with his family. I said, "That's not a new girlfriend." And it was indeed his ex-girlfriend from before the show. He scammed us so bad.
So we have a lot of trauma.
I get scared. He scared me. I'm scared, Brianna.
I'm scared too. And it's like, I don't want to project on the Casey because he could be as genuine can be. I haven't seen too many red flags with him. Like I said, there has been some comments here and there that I haven't liked, but that's not enough for me to like really hone in on and be like, I don't know about you, Casey. So it's like, I need to know where this conversation went. Mary, stop making these connections
Oh
from
no, not
Caleb to Timmy
Timmy.
to Taylor.
It's
Oh, you're
Timmy's
so right.
sister admitting to telling him to go for a dark skinned black woman that will always that one. I said, what do you
Mm.
mean your family is helping you scam? Why?
Mm.
Oh my goodness.
You don't understand. We have been traumatized and tortured from the show. When we bring up stuff that we're worried about for our girls, we have stuff to back it up with. And it's like, oh, Casey,
I'm going to say prayer
yes.
and we're going to toss it into the universe and we're going to hope and pray that he is not. I put Caleb is haunting the narrative. Exclamation points. Let's hope that Caleb is not haunting the narrative this season because he's been haunting the narrative for a couple seasons.
Let's hope. Oh God, we're getting a new Caleb and a bombshell.
Hopefully, love for real.
Hopefully, this new Caleb, he washes the curse away, so then Aniya and Casey can be really true and lovely together. Because when Aniya, she was tearing up, I was like, oh, this is so sweet, and that's why we hope it's real.
Yes.
Yeah. And I wish that we saw more conversations of them instead of her playing therapist to literally everybody. She's still one of the youngest girl in there. She should not be everybody's therapist.
Her up so bad every time I'm seeing
her.
Girl, you are playing therapist to
everybody. Steer even pulled her. I said, why are you getting pulled? The only time I'm going to see Aniya get pulled is when someone is telling her, you are stunning, you are beautiful. I will give it to Casey. I loved how when they sat down, the first thing out of his mouth was, you look beautiful with this flower in your hair. Because my girl looks stunning with that flower.
I was like, yes, I like this.
Yes. I was like, thank you for complimenting her. You noticed. Because as soon as I saw her, she looked like stunning. And I love how people are comparing her to, what's her name from Percy Jackson? Leah, the girl who plays Annabeth, like she could be her older sister and a daughter of Athena. So gorgeous. And I just, Aniya, focus on yourself and focus on your connection with Casey. If it's going as strong as you're telling us, and we're not seeing it, which is very unfortunate because I love seeing strong connections.
Because
I love to see deep conversations.
You running after other people. You got to give them less footage.
No, you actually have to. It's sad that you have to do to get screen time, but like you actually have to. Why does he have a Michael Jackson tattoo on his leg? Casey, I got a little bit scared. I said, why is Mr. Hee in the villa? Do you think MJ would have loved Love Island? What do we think?
Maybe. He might have enjoyed it. You know,
like,
Trash TV always drags in everybody.
I paused and I was like, is that MJ? I was like, what is he doing?
Somebody pointed that out like a couple of days ago. Sorry.
Oh, really?
I was like, oh.
I just noticed it. Sure. My next point that I wrote down is Corbin is so fake. I don't know why I wrote that, but that's always
because he was talking to Kate. That the next thing that happened was him talking to Kayda and still trying to get her to kiss him,
begging for kisses after her boundary,
and she shoots him down again. And then the peanut gallery, Zach and Bryce are sitting there joking about how if Corbin picks Kayda. They're joking about how they can be the first throuple, and I said, y'all have no idea how hard the challengers fans are going out here for y'all out here. You are feeding the fandom. Thank you.
Eating it bad. It's like, if y'all want to give us a little something, just go ahead and give it to us instead of flirting around it. But they just must like flirting with each other, because what else are you gonna do on Love Island?
Well, they're funny. Flirt. I like guys who can do that. That secure They get
Mm-hmm.
secure in their masculinity.
And then Bryce, when he was talking to Trinity, he was telling her essentially, you know, that one meme when they were bullied for being called pretty face. They ran around the school calling him pretty face, pretty face. That's basically Bryce. He was like, I was bullied in middle school because the hottest girl in our class came up to me, and I was like, what kind of story is this?
Look, did you see that Bryce has fan pages?
Oh, he does?
Bryce has fan pages from
Good for
back when he
him.
was like an early Tumblr model type situation.
Really? Okay, I
He
can
was
believe
one of
that.
them boys. I promise.
Mm.
I was looking at some of the pictures. I said, wait, why does he look vaguely familiar to me? And then they're like finding pics of him modeling at all the
Yeah.
stores.
Do you
It's
think he was on a
giving
Wattpad
flashbacks.
cover?
Probably.
Because
Hold
that's
on,
the
let me
whole
see if I
era when they
can.
were putting
Boys.
that's the era when they were putting like models, especially white guys, hot white guys, on the cover of a
Lucky
Wattpad
Smith was on
fix.
everything.
Yes, I was trying to think, and then that one, I forgot his name. It's like so long. Something Lachowski. What's his first name? Ooh, I could probably Google it and be like Tumblr model on Wattpad. What's his name? I'm about to give y'all some history on Wattpad.
I'm sending the fan page to the group chat.
Let me see. Francisco Lachowski. Yup. Lucky Blue Smith. Cindy, Kimberly, and Barbara Palvin. Oh, I saw Barbara all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, you're like not kidding. Bryce fan page. In 2016. Oh, that's crazy. He definitely looks very Tumblr-ish. Good for him.
I was like, wait. No, this is the exact kind of white boy who was on the cover of the Wattpad romances I was reading. You're absolutely correct.
Mm-hmm. This one especially, he's like in this.
In fact, him and Matthew Greg Grubler were
Here,
definitely
look up real
going back
quick.
and forth.
This one especially, I'm like, he could totally. This would have been a cover on Wattpad.
It's true.
Yeah.
Crazy work.
Good for you, Bryce. And he does seem more interesting than what they're showing us, actually. I don't mind him.
I like him.
He is just a little boring. But you know, boring is not bad. It could
I was about to say,
be worse.
Give me a boring man over a player any day of the week.
Yeah. Especially with Trinity. We don't need anybody who's going to be a headache. Trinity, I want you to have a fun, nice time. So if it's going to be
means somebody who will go turn up with her at the club and hold her purse.
Mm-hmm.
And he's a DJ, so she can just go turn up in the booth. This is what I'm saying. People are like, oh, I don't know how that. I was like, they might kind of match.
Mm-hmm. It's just, I think his age, like, wow, 29. But he seems mature enough to know, like, if it's not going to work out, he'll tell her. And if it's because, like, it's a certain reason or not, I expect that they'll have that respect for each other. So I don't see any red flags right now to be like, Trinity, you need to get away, or I don't like them, stuff like that. And she says she really likes him. So if she's happy, why shouldn't I be happy
growing
for
on her?
her?
I could tell that she was iffy, but you can tell he's growing on her. Like, and I was watching my timeline on Twitter in real time flip on Bryce because everybody wanted him to go home. And then they watched that like combo him and Trinity had, and all of a sudden they were like, wait, am I moving for Trinity and Bryce?
I feel like the only way he would have gone home is if she had a really good conversation with Sean. But Sean wasted so much time complaining about Bea leaving him instead of connecting with any of the other girls in the house. Like, hello?
He don't got no get up and go. He had It has been. He was with Bea for 24 hours.
It wasn't
The
even
same way that he is on Kenzie's behind
Did they
about
go to sleep?
constantly.
Did they go to sleep together?
Yes.
Okay. So it was at
Next,
least a good
I
24
think it was
hours.
the next day. Yeah, it was a good
Okay.
24 hours. So, God dang it, I just lost my train of thought. Oh, yeah. No, they were together for the same amount of time as Kenzie was with Zach. He trying to correct Kenzie about her still being mad about Zach. Low key, you still whining about Bea.
Bea. Mm-hmm.
You aren't any different.
Mm-mm.
And Kenzie's 24-year-old who just graduated from college, and you are grown.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he's emotionally mature enough to be there.
No, and I don't know why he didn't go on Love is Blind. Do you know how well he would clean up on that show?
Oh yeah, the mommies,
Child and
or not the
all.
mommies, but the older
He
36
said
girls would
the
love him.
mommies. His
I
age
almost said the
appropriate
mommies.
brethren. His peers. Like he would do so well on that show. And like I do think he'd had good conversation. I don't know. I didn't mind him towards the end. I think his rap sheet threw me off, still throws me off, but I don't dislike him as a person. And he at least
I just feel like
has that going for him.
Show. You're right. He was on the wrong show.
Wrong show. You should not be on the show. He would have been so good on a Bachelor season. He probably could have been the next Bachelor, actually, if we're being serious.
Good on The Bachelor because you're way more likely to see a baby daddy on The Bachelor than you are on Love Island.
Exactly.
Yes.
He should have went on The
Wrong
Bachelor.
show. He should have went on something else. Yep. Agreed.
But next he's gonna go on Perfect Match, and that's still not even gonna be the show for him because he doesn't get to show his personality. So anyway, where are we at now? We're kind of speeding through this episode.
And Kenzie conversation.
The Gabriel. Oh, I didn't even write anything down for that. Oh, what I did write down is that he's a freaking liar because he's in Bea's face talking about, yeah, everything is going good. I like the pace that we're going. I like you, da 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 da. Then you get in Kenzie. First of all, the night before you were telling her that Kenzie turned you off, which we clocked that was weird because he told the guy something different. And then he gets in Kenzie's face, still trying to explore and see if there's something there. But sir, you just said she turned you off. Huh. What do you think about Gabriel?
Oh, I would like Senor Tongue to go home. I'm tired.
In fact, if Sean would have stayed over Gabriel, wouldn't have been mad.
I wanted him to go home. Everybody was like, Bryce should go home. Bryce should go home. I was like, well, Sean and Gabriel are still there?
Gabriel next?
Gabriel next, please?
Then again, I don't think Bea's going to find anyone because we only have one male bombshell coming in Caleb.
You know
with
what?
That strong country accent.
Maybe Bea will be into a country blonde.
You think?
I don't know.
I was not impressed by any of those bombshells, so we'll have to see. I don't even think they're not going to cause any carnage. The most that might happen is Kenzie sees the southern white man she's been begging for and wanting for, and she might get with him, and they might serve siblings or dating another couple in the villa serving that. But other than that, I'm like, I don't know who he would even go for. But then again, we have some really diverse ladies on this season. I hope they're bringing in men who date diverse women. So maybe Caleb could surprise us. I don't know. The accent is telling me a lot. And I guess I'll just leave it there.
I mean, my brother-in-law is a very country white man. So
we'll have to see. Like I said, the only hope that I'm holding on to.
Really country ones. There are a lot of black women married to some really country men.
I do know that. It's just, is Love Island casting them for the women who are on this show right now? We'll have to see.
Look, fingers crossed. They've been doing pretty good. I think that they stepped up their vetting process very clearly. They stepped their vetting process up in a way that UK still has yet to do.
I don't know who we're finding all these people though, because the face cards, very impressive. There's not one a bad looking person up in that villa
Look,
this
I
season.
still am mad that people were calling this cast ugly in the
Chopped. I was like, y'all are not
first picture shot.
serious.
I was
First of all,
baffled. I was like, this is a very beautiful cast. What are we
I
talking
hate
about?
all these new fans because us OGs, we know that across every single franchise, the photographer sucks. I don't
Not
know.
just like Love Island, reality TV show
I feel
headshots
like
suck.
The Bachelor is actually
Like,
pretty
oh,
good.
no.
No.
Bachelor always has real bad ones.
Mm.
That's like literally what I
it's like
thought
black
of.
and white, isn't it?
Mm-mm.
Who am I thinking of has a good
It's
one?
always
Not
like
black and white in a
white
white studio.
backgrounds.
Yeah.
Yes. They always like
Yeah, okay. You're
I was
actually
like,
right.
this cast probably looks fine on their Instagram. I went on their Instagram. I was like, yeah.
Mary saying we need Miguel levels of bombshell. Miguel might have just been one of one. Actually, no. A lot of guys this season, their pictures were really good. Because Casey was serving face. Sean was fine. There was another one. Sincere looks gorgeous in his.
Yes.
They just really did the women dirty. And I don't
Bryce.
know. The women and Bryce. I was about to say there's one more. I couldn't think of it. It was definitely
was coming for Bryce's neck.
Bad. And for him to say that he's a model and his picture was not good, they just didn't choose a good angle of him. Mary was saying that Trader's photos are pretty good. Good or bad, Mary? Some of them be real too like close up in your face. I'm like, can we back up? Can we back up?
I'll give you Survivors do be pretty good.
Are they? They're not bad, actually. They're not bad. But let's see, where are we at in the
Big Brother
episode?
one's terrible.
Oh, terrible. I didn't even bring them up for a reason. Or bad.
I've never seen a pretty.
Let's see. Now we're at the point where Corbin gets a text saying that he gets to pick first, and I was actually so pissed. I wanted the girls.
I knew that
pick,
was happening.
But then again, it wouldn't have mattered because Kenzie said that she was still going to pick Corbin. So I was like, okay. Yeah, it doesn't matter at all. Because, like, if I had to choose Corbin over Sean, I would keep Sean in because Corbin gave me the ick the whole time. So I was like, I don't need you on my screen. Like, Sean gave me the ick when he was running around talking about Bea, but then, like, his conversations after that, helping the guys, make me like him a little bit more. But I was like, should the villa therapist stay in when he really has no connection with anyone? I don't know. But over Corbin, yes. Then again, he has that rap sheet, and I really get really confused when I look at Sean. So good thing he's gone, so I can stop talking about him.
Because what do you mean? Like, he was taking entirely too long to talk to people.
Aniya especially.
He kept saying, "Oh well, Aniya and Trinity are my top two," but he literally didn't talk to them both until this episode, pretty much. Like, what do you mean you and Trinity are talking about, oh yeah, I've been wanting to talk to you. You've had plenty of time to talk to her.
Unless the producers are keeping them away from each other. Maybe he could only have conversations with Kenzie. I don't know. Because it's real weird to me, him saying that I want to talk to you. Trinity saying the same thing, but then nothing transpiring. Aniya even went up to him in the bathroom and kind of like initiated something. So I don't know if they're trying to keep them away in favor of maybe the couples that they're in right now they like and they can see a storyline with that.
Say that.
I don't know.
Except for him and Aniya talked several times. He just didn't talk to her about wanting to.
Well, that's his fault. Like that. That's his fault.
And he just didn't talk to Trinity at all. So Trinity was definitely probably his number two when it came to that situation. And the problem is Aniya is locked in with Casey. Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah, the fly.
Spider dropping down from the ceiling.
Oh, that's my worst. The worst is when like I've had it happen to me before. So then sometimes I think about it again, like, oh, what if a spider drops down? Literally a couple days later, a spider dropped down. And I was like, okay, I need to stop thinking of scenarios as such because they start happening.
generally doesn't happen, but I do live in a loft.
Mm-hmm.
The heck they got all the way down there. These ceilings are really high. I'm like kind of thrown. Okay.
Spiders dropping down is so scary. Because, like, you see a blob in your peripherals and you're just like, what is that? And then you turn and it's trying to get you.
Thought it was a mosquito. No. Although it might have been a mosquito. Let's hope it. You know what? I'm going to say it was
Which one do you prefer?
I prefer a mosquito, even though I'm allergic to them.
Mm.
Ain't that crazy? Oh.
I don't know if I've heard anyone be allergic to mosquitoes. That's different.
I am really. That's part of the reason why I will never move to where my family moved, because they moved to South Carolina. The mosquitoes down there are insane. Okay?
Really? Even worse here in Georgia?
Were way worse.
Well,
way worse
they? Is it more because they're by the water and it's a smaller
low
state,
country?
maybe?
Yeah, they're in the low country, so some of it's either on sea level or some of it's below. So
I didn't know that they were that below sea level.
A little bit, it's coastal. Coastal regions are always going to have areas that are below sea level. But yeah, no, I'm allergic to mosquitoes so bad. I get my bites get like this big.
Oh, girl. Well, let's hope it was a spider.
It's fine. Bite me.
All right, let's get into this recoupling. Nothing in their speeches stood out for me because after Corbin picked Kenzie, I was like, okay, I know exactly who's gonna go for who. The only speech that I wrote down that stood out was Gabriel's because not even Gabriel's. Bea said her speech was really nice, really cute, how she can be vulnerable and everything like that. Then Gabriel sat down and I wrote down liar because he said he doesn't think of anyone else when he's around Bea. And I'm like, yes, you do. You absolutely do, with the way that you be flirting with Kenzie. And like every time we see it, where you get a chance to kiss the girls, you be kissing them down. It's like, you're a liar. And this is not the show for you, especially playing around with Bea like I know that you're about to do.
He might
pray
move
for her.
one of the bombshells.
There's no way he doesn't. There's no way he's not getting a kiss the first second he sits down with, what are their names? Soul and Jen. No way he's not leaving with something. So did you have any comments about the speeches? I'm trying to think,
did anybody stick out? Trinity messing with Bryce, dirty. She was like, we started having some really good conversations.
Yeah. And I was like, huh? I was like, no, that doesn't make sense. She just seemed really excited.
I was like, wait. And then I was like, oh, she's messing with him. Okay, girl, I see you.
She likes to keep him guessing. Because I was like, you've had more than one conversation with Bryce, and you're making it sound like you just started talking to the guy that you're gonna peck. So she just wanted to see him sweat. She probably likes seeing him sweat.
Whining about seeing them in the pool.
He just made no effort.
Getting in the pool and getting up in there and trying. Okay, he doesn't know how to get in the field. He's too pretty. He's had the women come to him.
He's also been on dating apps, and that's so easy to schedule a hookup. This is more than just a hookup, so you have to put in more effort. And that's why him and Kenzie didn't have any depth, because all they were doing were having surface level conversations or talking about being screwed over and then pecking each other. So you weren't serious to begin with.
They were vent mates. They weren't into each other.
Such a good way to put it. Because the fact that they kept pecking each other and be like, ooh, and flirting, and then the professional would be like, yeah, I don't really have any options.
That probably turned off some of the girls that he was interested in as well, because you're walking around saying Trinity and Aniya are your top two, but you're constantly kissing up on Kenzie.
And Trinity brought that up.
You're not even saying she's in your top. Why are you making out with her? You know that Trinity don't like that. Trinity don't like the way that Trinity not with all this kissing mess.
She's with a little something else.
She's with a little, but she was like,
Yeah.
"You doing too much."
So those are our
I like her. I put
couples.
she has a girl with a good head on her shoulders. I really
Please
do
don't put
enjoy her.
Trinity and head in the same sentence because then I start thinking back to her confession and I'm just like, we haven't even like gotten into that game and we're just gonna leave it there because I don't want to discuss that. So let's not put
Yeah,
those two
let's.
in
In
the
fact, yeah,
same
let's not
sentence.
talk about that at all. Actually, I'm good as
Yeah.
well. I did not mean to trigger you. Ding
Because
dong, the
that
cop is
is
gone. The mayor won. Woo!
I
Uh,
can't believe his
and
mayor. I can't believe the mayor won. That makes me so mad because he was like, "Who quits their job as a cop to go on this show?" And it's like, damn, you just proved him correctly. When all you had to do was get up and have a conversation, and some of these girls might have chosen you. Now we got this cop in Middle America, or the mayor in Middle America, thinking that he won. I don't like that.
mm, love it. Perfect. Excellent.
I don't like
Bing, bam,
it.
boom.
But yeah, everyone
Uh,
recoupled. It wasn't a shock. There was no awe. And that's pretty much where the episode ended. Did
it
you have
was a
any
shock for
thoughts?
the people who thought that Bryce was going home, but otherwise,
Mm-hmm.
no shock to me.
Because we were even talking about it the other day. Like, hinges on who Corbin would pick, and then everything would fall in line. And I don't
Hmm.
think we didn't say that he was going to pick Kenzie because we hadn't seen a conversation yet. So for us, it depended on who he talked to and who the conversation flowed better with.
I was
I
just
thought it,
hoping he didn't pick Kayda because there's nobody who's
yeah,
going to save Zach.
yeah.
And
I
then
thought
she
it was going to be
liked
Kayda,
him.
but that first conversation, it was obvious it wasn't going to be. And then we rejoiced.
I was like, woo! I was like, Kayda sees through his mess. I was like, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
no. She's been through some stuff, child. She's clocking everybody way too good.
Clocked it. I actually need to know Corbin's sign. I want to know. He might be a Libra because he's very shallow. And if I'm right, that would be interesting. Because Kayda's an Aquarius. I remember that much. Corbin, when did you come in? Let's see if they'll tell me. Nope, they just say 6'4". Because of course nothing else matters except his height. um
6'4".
I don't even think they would have
Find
told
him
us on a
more.
video. I don't expect them to. Mm, where would they even tell us? Maybe they posted on Twitter. Not that it like actually matters.
Oh, I don't like that. That can't be a real plant. I don't like it.
What are you looking at? Oh my god, I just saw a picture of Caleb, the one coming in. Yeah, unless Kenzie gets with him, I don't know who this man is matching with. Mm.
I was to say, I think Trinity is safe from being interested in that.
Okay, let's talk about the other two, Jen
I sent you
and
the leaf that
Soul.
is unsettling me. Soul was the one with the short hair, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Wait, let me look at your
Jen
leaf.
blonde, Soul question mark?
Wait, I'm looking at the leaf that you sent me. Is this fabric? Oh, I don't like it either. Actually, wait, let me show the camera.
I don't like
This
it.
is such a weird leaf. I don't like that.
Yeah.
It looks like fabric. Okay, let me get that off. Love Island Wiki, you think, Mary? Let me see. Because I really want to know his sign. Do we know Gabriel's? He might be a Libra too. They love to lie. What's his name? Love Island USA. Corbin. Astrological sign. He's a Virgo. Okay. Gabriel's a Virgo too? I'm very confused. I clearly don't know my Virgos. Okay, moving on.
Women are so different from Virgo men.
Women, yeah. I know women a lot better than what I do know men, so I don't know what that says about me. Oh, Gabe is an evil Virgo, just like Rob. Okay, I believe that actually.
I just shuddered.
So
Rob.
Jen is the new blonde. Who do you think she's going for? Gabriel's gonna be all over that because he likes blondes. Corbin will probably.
Corbin will
Let's just go through
move.
all of the guys. Let me bring my list back up, and we'll say yes or no for each of them. The girls, we're confused about Caleb, so we don't even have to go through that. Um, Kayda might like blondes. I mean, she's from New Hampshire. I know she saw a lot of that up there, so she might like a little blonde. So let's see. Jen for the guys. We have Sincere, Gabriel, Casey, Bryce, or Zach. Out of them, I can see for Jen the blonde. I can see and Corbin. Corbin for sure. Gabriel. Bryce likes brunettes, I think. Same with Zach. So I'd say no. KC and Sincere. I think it depends. For Jen. What do you think?
Probably not for Jen. Maybe for Soul.
Mm-hmm. For Soul, I can see Gabriel again, because he's gonna try to get with both of them. Maybe all the guys will talk to Soul. The guys who we know only like brunettes, I don't think will talk to Jen. But they may talk to Soul because she looks
That's
cute
what I said.
with
Yeah.
her short crop.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Jen might strike out since Kenzie didn't have a good go at it because she's also blonde. And also, Bombshells can't couple up with each other. So even if Caleb likes either of the Bombshells, that can't be true.
Mm-hmm.
So we said pretty much everyone. Yeah.
Find out how old are these people.
I was trying to find that out too, but they didn't post it. Love Island on Instagram doesn't tell you anything. I feel like YouTube. On Twitter, they go more in depth.
Boo. Okay. All right. I was trying to find out how old they were, but I can't even find their Instagram. Okay. I can't even find their name.
They don't even want us to find these people.
Like, they do not want us to find these people. Don't
They
worry.
said we just announced them.
The
There's no
investigators
way.
will have them by the morning. I will know their favorite color, and I will know what they did last summer.
Someone is telling us in the comments a pimp named Slipback. Now, what the hell you doing here? Anyway, they're telling us that on Twitter, someone said there's a leak that Soul is going for KC. I mean, I can see that. I think that she'll have a really good chance in there because most of the guys like brunettes, and she's gorgeous, just like all the other girls in there. So I can see them trying to holla. Mary was saying the girls are gonna get the ick from Bryce, even if he is interested. You think? But it's okay. Him and Trinity are on the same page. It's okay if he gets no play from them. Let's say. Any more thoughts about the episode,
Bryce,
Ashley?
that's where he at. He got a 22-year-old who is cutesy and mature.
He said that they have good conversation. Yeah. He's probably happy. He hasn't seemed like he's not, so. Any more
Plus, I love a man who skips when, you pick him.
He was happy as hell.
All right.
Any more thoughts about the episode or the Bombshells?
Yet. I have nothing for those people.
Okay, we'll have to see what goes on tomorrow with these new Bombshells because like the episode since Melanie's blow up have been more interesting. So thank you, Melanie, for giving us, a little bit something because it was, I don't know how this first week would have been without it. I would have been really bored because the second and third episode was. But these last two have been pretty good. I think this season isn't going to be really good, only because it feels very low stakes. It feels like we're back to basics with Love Island. That everyone, yes, there's drama, but everyone's exploring. They're getting like a little bit jealous and possessive, but not overly, which I like. It's just the normal amounts of Love Island happening. And I appreciate
Mhm.
that. And we need kind of like a reset. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Yeah, Mary was saying, thank
Yeah.
God the season is lighter. We needed a lighter season, so I'm happy with what we're getting.
And UK is stressing me out. So yeah, I'm
Oh,
glad
I
it's
didn't
better over
even.
here.
Mm, not even concerned about the UK. Just not even a little bit. Ashley, are we going to end it here for the night?
Yes, darling.
Okay, well, thank you everyone for tuning in to another episode of the Yearners Club. We'll see you next time for Love Island. We'll see what these crazy kids are going to get up to next. Thank you for hanging out with us, and we'll see you later. Good night.
Good night, people.